Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Old Crow Hiking Show. Look who I got with me. Nicole hikes a lot, and Tim, her husband. So we're on a backpacking trip to the Smokies, down around the Deep Creek area with a bunch of people, a bunch of YouTubers. So we thought we would stop and do the Old Crow Hiking Show. Nicole hikes a lot, agreed to do it, but I gotta get used to her southern accent. When I first started listening to her channel, I thought, man, that's the most southern accent I've ever heard.
Oh,
you know, I'm from Alabama, but your southern accent is amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely much more pronounced, isn't it?
No, not a southern accent, but I think I've been following Nicole and Tim since I started doing YouTube, I think.
I know, from the very first days.
Yeah, the first days. We finally got to meet them. It's really cool. You ready to do this, Tim?
Yeah.
Cole, you ready?
Yep.
So I got two answers now for each question. How did y'all get started in backpacking?
I would have to say probably about just 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Pretty much the same time we started the YouTube thing. We just watched other people do it, you know, on YouTube all the time, and we were really envious.
Okay.
That we hadn't done that yet, because we wanted to live the dream of being out there in the wild and having solitude.
Tell us a little bit about, y'all met in the military, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I was stationed in Germany, and Nicole and I first started off as pen pals, and then we met each other because I had a cousin that was stationed in Darmstadt. I went to visit my cousin, and I thought I would visit Nicole, my pen pal. Since then, I'd either drive down to see her in my rusted out Mercedes, or she'd take a train up to see me.
Yeah.
And that
right.
was 30, how many years ago?
Yeah.
1991.
Yeah. At the end of this year, we're going to celebrate our 30th wedding anniversary.
Awesome. Nicole hikes a lot. How did you pick that name, or is that your trail name?
You know, it just happened. I think Tim came up with it when I first started actually getting onto YouTube. You know, and he said, that really sounds like you, because you hike all the time. You should go with that. Nicole hikes a, instead of, you know, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Sir hikes a lot. Yeah, okay.
And I just used it ever since, and I actually tried to get away from it, but I just never could. It just stuck with me, so I don't think it will ever leave me.
What is your current big three? That's your backpack, your sleeping bag, and your tent. And I know it may change depending on the situation, but what do you currently go to?
So right now we both have, I have the Exos 58-liter pack, and I switched to that because it's a lot lighter than the Osprey Aura that I had previously. It made me feel like I was wearing a cage. So Tim still has a heavier Osprey. I'm not really sure what the name of that one is.
Atmos?
Atmos.
Atmos. Okay.
And it's heavy, you know, but I'm pretty happy with mine now.
But the Ospreys are so comfortable because they have that off your back, right?
Yes.
So it makes it feel like it's lighter.
Yeah, I like it. I'll keep it for a while until I, think it's too heavy.
All right.
Yeah.
And then sleeping bags?
We have the Outdoor Vitals 15 degree. It's a hybrid, so it's a mix between the down and the synthetic.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty lightweight, and it kind of really, when you take it out, it fluffs up like.
Nice.
Poof.
And your tent?
The Lanshan. It's just the basic Lanshan 2.
Lanshan 2?
Yeah.
And then you'll also have that tent that you use to kind of give you room in your tent, right?
Yeah.
Our River Country.
Yeah, River Country.
And that's kind of like your shed for all your gear?
The shed, yeah.
All right, well that's a neat concept. I never thought of that, but hiking with two people, it gives you more room in your Lanshan, right?
Yep.
All right, so next, I have seen videos of y'all hiking everywhere. Out west, Indiana.
So you never knew where we lived, right?
No, I didn't know. and so y'all hiked everywhere. So this brings out the question: what is your favorite trail? If you've hiked all over the United States.
Yeah, and that's something that makes me want to rip out my hair, because I just can't decide.
Can't decide? Okay.
I just can't say, because I love it all, you know. Yeah. So from east to west, Midwest, I have my favorite places, like I really like Upper Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, Pictured Rocks.
Oh gosh.
And I definitely love Washington State, you know, just one of my favorites up there was the Heidi White Loop in Olympic National Park.
Wow.
And then the Sierra in California, I really love that. Great Smoky Mountains, it's one of my favorite places. Red River Gorge.
You can't choose. I mean,
So,
it's just
yeah.
all good. Depends on how you feel.
What is your favorite, Tim and Nicole each, what is your favorite specific part of backpacking that is, you know, something that just brings you back every time?
I love the evening time, making a fire and just chilling out and talking.
Yeah, I would say the solitude. When I really need to be out away from things. I love the fire. The campsite is definitely my favorite part. When I get there, I feel excited about each campsite.
Right.
And, you know, also having made friends and meeting friends to hang out with. It's fun, you know.
All right, let me flip that. What's something that you do not enjoy about your backpacking experience?
Rain, getting wet.
Oh, yeah. Getting hypothermia.
You told me, y'all told me last night that y'all had experience.
Yeah.
What trail was that?
Madron
Madron
Bald,
Bald.
here in the Smokies.
Yeah,
Oh, it was here.
High
Okay.
elevation.
yeah.
Wet,
Yeah.
cold.
Wet, cold, the bad combination. I had hypothermia. I was shivering, and so that was bad. So I don't like that. I don't like, you know, hiking in the rain and stuff like that. If I, you know, I like feeling dry and just,
Yeah.
I think that just sort of makes you appreciate the trail and the hike and just everything better.
If y'all are not, I say y'all, that's a real southern, isn't it? If y'all are not backpacking, what else do y'all do for fun?
I definitely like to paint rocks in the
I have one of those.
the artistic way. So, you know, I will put something onto the rocks, nature related, either wildlife or national park scenery, inspired by my backpacking and hiking.
Awesome. You do a really good job with that.
And photography, I really like long exposure photography, you know, everything water related.
Yeah.
And just picking up trash at the local park, I do that every day. Not that it's a lot of fun, but I just feel like it's my mission to keep that place clean.
Leave no trace.
Yeah.
So, last three questions. This one's a doozy. You always get all kinds of different answers to this. If you're into any of these things, what is your favorite book, movie, and TV show?
Probably A Walk in the Woods by Bill Bryson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And movies, I love comedies, so Dumb and Dumber. The sillier the movie, the better.
Yeah. TV show?
TV show, I love old sitcoms, like King of Queens.
That's a good
Yeah.
show. Nicole?
So my favorite book is probably Racing Winter by Kyle Rorick.
Hadn't heard that one before. I'll have to check that
And
out.
it's about hiking the PCT.
Okay.
Really enjoy his writing style. He also has a book about the AT. And then movie Napoleon Dynamite.
That is a good movie. Yes.
It just cracks me up. And
Give me your tots.
Yeah.
Give me your tots. I already know the answer to this because I heard this story and I've seen the video. What is your scariest moment on trail?
Oh gosh. I still have nightmares about that, but it would have been our backpacking hike at Pictured Rocks last year. 1 year ago exactly, on the 4th of July weekend at the Chapel Beach backpacking area, we had a habituated black bear that kept harassing us throughout the afternoon into the night.
Took your food?
It's just, you know, rested on our bear canisters, tore down the camp. There was no food in the campsites. We just got done eating, cleaned up everything, and he ate through the camp pillow. The tent had punctured holes, and the water, this kind of water bag, he chewed through that. And the only thing that might have had a scent to it was the propane tank. He chewed a hole into that. It was spewing propane. So he just hogged our bear cans all night long, and even we had some people trying to help, but we couldn't get rid of him, and just ended up moving the tents, left the bear cans with him.
Wow. Okay, so you got to check out that video. I'll put a card, I guess, here for the video of Pictured Rocks when y'all did that. So the last question is, and I always love the answer to this, the different ones, but if you had to give some advice on somebody, since y'all been through it for the last 3 years, of getting into backpacking or getting better at backpacking, what would y'all say it would be?
Well, I would say don't let finances stop you. I mean, you can buy really inexpensive gear to start off with. You know, we started off with a Walmart backpack, everything Walmart, the cheapest stuff we could find, and we just got out there and did
Ozark
it.
Trail.
Ozark Trail, yeah.
And we did it, you know, and then we, you know, over time we got some better gear.
Take a pick a short hike first, set up everything, make sure you know the setup, and then as you get more comfortable, invest more money and go on to longer hikes. And don't go by yourself at first, you know.
Yeah. Good points, because
So-
there's nothing wrong with Ozark Trail gear. In
Yeah.
fact, a lot of people start with it, and a lot of people keep it. I still have Ozark Trail gear on some things, but you know, as time goes on, you'll probably want to get something lighter, and then you spend every dime that you have. Well, thank y'all so much, Tim. Appreciate you,
Thanks.
buddy. Nicole, thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed this video, and check out Nicole Hikes a Lot in her
Yeah.
videos, and appreciate y'all coming along.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
us.
All right, we will see you next time on the next episode of Old Crow Hiking Show.